and a very belated happy Valentine's to all of you. If you didn't have Valentine's this year, it doesn't matter because I was your Valentine's. You just didn't know about it, but you still had one because I was right here all along. Just a pre-word of warning, this video probably isn't recommended to those who get very easily cringed out and those who don't like soppy-doppy, lovey-dovey things. Just saying, alright? Don't say I didn't warn you. Alrighty, so we all know that it was recently Valentine's Day and we all know that it was very soppy and lovey-dovey as it always is, and it probably made some of you puke and it's probably made some of you go, oh. But how was your Valentine's Day, more importantly? Did you have somebody to waltz into your bedroom and serenade you into a restaurant? How did it go? Please let me know because I like to hear some of the stuff you guys got up to. I know it's fairly odd to make a video about Valentine's Day when Valentine's Day has gone, but I figured that I couldn't exactly make this video because the trouble of having a boyfriend who is also a YouTuber is that they watch your videos, and that'll be very, very difficult to do if I know that he's going to see the presents I'm about to give him. And this video is basically me showing you what I made for Valentine's Day and giving you gift ideas. However, the point of this video I want to prove is that it doesn't have to be Valentine's Day to give gifts. One of the reasons people don't like Valentine's Day is because they think, why do I have to give a gift on Valentine's Day? Why can't I treat my boyfriend nice every day of the year? Or why can't I treat my girlfriend amazing every day of the year? Which is very true, and I fully understand why somebody would feel like that, because it's a general gift idea to your significant other, lover, or maybe best friend. That's something else I'd like to prove. I haven't been in a relationship every single Valentine's Day of my life. It still did not stop me from making something fun and exciting for a friend. So here's some gift ideas if any of you guys are stuck for making something exciting for your lover, or mother, or brother, or sister, or your friends, your other, your mother, what song is that? So let's just have a looky schnooky rookie. For my very unfortunate Valentine, he's unfortunate because he's stuck with me, I managed to put together some little sniftle whittle gift bag. I'm going to get the present over with that I didn't make because that's a little bit cheating. I didn't actually make this as much as I would like to say I did. I got like a little hangy thingy of a camper van beach scene on a bit of wood on some string at the back. And I got this from like my homeware store called The Range, and I freaking love that place. They sell really cool stuff like that. I don't know if you have it in other places, but there's one where I live in the UK. My Valentine's really likes things like this. I thought that putting like a little something as well as homemade things would be a nice idea because they might see the things you made from your own hands and be like, oh my god. Oh my god. So I thought I'd give him a little bit of break of showing him something which he's bound to like. And then there's obviously a card, but we don't really want to go into that. So the things I had lots and lots of fun with making is, let's start up with this one. In this bit of tissue paper, we have a jar of paper. How exciting. This jar is a suggestion jar. I looked online for some Valentine's Day gift ideas, and basically you can get these scratch cards where each of you scratch off a card, which you pick out of the little hat once a week, and it basically says something you need to do by the end of the week for your significant other. So it could say, give them a back massage, or take them to a picnic. And I thought that was a really cute idea, but they only had like 12 suggestions in this massive like bag of 24 cards, and I was like, no, I want to have lots of suggestions, which would be a lot more fun because it would last longer, and plus I could just make that freaky deaky thing myself. I don't need to spend loads of money on something like that, as cheap as that sounds. I got this jar from The Range also, which is the same place I got the little van from. They basically sell them for people who make homemade foods and they want to keep them stored somewhere. But no, I bought it for something very cringy. So I did, basically I just got the jar and then I made up some really cheesy rhyme, which was, inside has a treat for us to complete for when we meet. I just basically made that off the top of my head, shoved it on a bit of paper, made a pretty heart around it, cut it out and stuck it onto my jar. Now inside the jar is basically a load of curled up suggestions. I got the suggestions online. All I had to do was type in date suggestions or couple suggestions, and loads of things came up. I didn't read too much into them because I wanted it to kind of be a surprise for me too, and I basically cut them all out, curled them all up and put them into the jar. Now, I'm not in a long distance relationship, but my boyfriend lives 3 hours away from me, so we see each other like as much as we can, and I'm not saying we don't see each other hardly any much at all, but I thought this would be a really cute idea because every time we do see each other, we can work around our suggestion paper, because we can pick out a suggestion every time we see each other, and then the next time we see each other we can pick out another as long as we complete the last one. So I thought this was a really cute little idea. Especially if you're dating somebody you don't see as often as you would like to, or maybe possibly if you're running out of things to do with your significant other. Maybe you're like, oh, we need more date ideas, or maybe you're thinking, how could I spice up my relationship a little bit? There was some like dirty ones I saw, but I didn't do any dirty ones because dirtiness is bad. Or did I? You'll never know. If any of you would like to nick the idea, then sure, go ahead, and if you would like to buy it instead on the 12 suggestion one I was talking about earlier, you can also find that online. Now, if you think that was cringy and you think, oh my god, I would never get away with doing that without completely cringing my boyfriend out, you wait till you see this one. I keep referring to boyfriends. You don't necessarily have to have a boyfriend. You can have a girlfriend and do this stuff, which is probably more appropriate, but because I know my boyfriend is quite soppy, shh, don't tell him that I told you that, I could get away with it. He's gonna kill me. So this is my next one, which I wrapped in tissue paper because I'm a soppy git. It's a pack of cards. I know, cool, right? There's a twist to this pack of cards, because on the front of this pack of cards it says 52 reasons why I love you. Yes, cringe to your little heart's content, but I thought it was the most adorable list idea I've ever heard. It's your standard pack of cards, which I bought from, I think I got these online. These are actually official bicycle cards. They're very nice cards, which I just ruined basically. And I pretty much just did what it said in the tin, or in this case on the pack of cards. I wrote 52 reasons why my significant other is such a beautiful thing in my life. And yes, it took a little while, not because I couldn't think of any reasons, but because there's 52 things you need to write down. On my phone there is a notepad and you can add like different notes and stuff like that, and I basically added a new note and I called it 52 reasons, and throughout the day I just added to it and came up with different reasons I loved my beautiful boyfriend. And then finally when I reached 52, which didn't take long, promise if you're watching, boyfriend, I just sat down and then wrote them all onto the card, which was not hard at all. Then I simply got a hole puncher, you know, one of the things that punch holes in things, they're so much fun, and I punched a hole on the top left corner of every single card. Very tedious, I know, but so much fun. You could do one on the bottom left of the card as well to make like a little book, but I was worried that it was going to become too stiff, so I thought I could either do it as a book or like a flip book. So I decided to do it as a flip book because I just wanted to be on the safe side basically. And then I got myself some ribbon. You can just get yourself ribbon in like gift wrapping packs. They're just ribbon you put around Christmas presents or whatever really. And I fished it through all the holes and then tied a little knot, and then just kind of curled the ends to make it look a little bit like pubes, but hopefully he won't think that. He probably will, it's the sort of thing he'd say. And on the pack of cards, if you want to put all the cards back into the box, you're going to have to cut a little bit down on the side so that your cards can fit back in when the ribbon is tied around, because the ribbon's going to get in the way of the box if you want to put it back in. So I think the most cheesiest ones are out the way and out the window, and I got them over with because I know that you guys would probably die and then get the idea of the video and stop watching. But now I've killed off most of you, I could probably tell you about the main present which I made. Those were just a fun idea. I thought, hey, why not do it? I have a Valentine's this year, may as well make the use of it, if you know what I'm saying. My main present was this. Oh, and there's also heart confetti at the bottom. Can you hear? Yeah, so this is my main present. I basically went to the same place that I got this and the jar, and I found myself a photo album. Now this photo album isn't just an album which you can put photos in and then have like a little bit on the side where you write a description about each photo. I didn't want one like that. I wanted a photo album where you could just add whatever you wanted, and it was a very, what's the word, lenient, very do-it-yourself photo album. So I got one where it just has like sticky bits which you peel off and then you stick your stuff on and then you stick it back down. I really hope you get what I'm on about. I think they're called like self-adhesive. Bleh. This part was very, very tedious because I literally wanted to make a photo album with every single photo I pretty much have of me and my partner from the beginning of when we met to the end, and you can understand how hard it is to find literally every photo. Maybe I've missed out a few. I had to go to every single social network and site that I belonged to and my partner belonged to, and I basically stalked every single photo we ever took, and it took such a while, but I eventually got there. I went to my uni, I used their printing credit and all their paper up and printed out a load of photos basically, and I ended up with a table full of freaking photos I had to cut out and rearrange into this stinking photo album. He better like this. I will slit his throat if he doesn't. The thing with making homemade things is that you don't have to make it to perfection. Some people like to make homemade things look as if they were made professionally, but that wasn't my aim. I think homemade things are a lot more better when they look homemade, because if they don't, you kind of lose the whole, oh, they made this by themselves and it looks cute. It takes away that look if it's like too good. So I just thought, do you know what, I'm going to cut things up, stick them in random places. I didn't want to have like a set layout for each page. I just wanted each page to look different, and I didn't really care for it looking too outstanding. So yes, basically I tried to work my way from the beginning of our relationship to the end in this photo album, although some photos are a bit not really on complete precision, but you know, it'll do, he won't notice, hopefully. So yes, as I said, I tried to put things all over the place. I cut some things out a little bit differently and didn't want to make it too pretty and precise, but I really hope he appreciates it because it took so damn long. When I was halfway through making it, I realised I turned over a few pages without sticking anything in between, and I completely missed like 3 pages in a row, and I had to start all over again. As you can see, some of these are pictures, and then some I've like stuck down some little things that mean a lot to us. Like, you know, you just have cringy things as a couple that only you two will understand, and I stuck them in. Literally, I have so much rubbish in here of just stuff we've done together. Oh, naughty photo. Not really, but you know. And also, I haven't left this entire photo album completed because I wanted to leave a few pages at the end, because I felt like if I finished it, it would kind of look like I didn't want to have any more room for more memories. So I thought, no, I'm gonna leave it open so we can make more memories. I thought that'd be a lot nicer than just saying, here's a photo album of all our memories, let's make no more. It just left me to doing the front page. The front page I left empty before I actually started with putting all the pictures in on purpose, because I wanted to put like a little introduction at the beginning. So I literally just wrote out a big fat juicy note explaining what the hell he is about to read and look at. So yeah, I basically did that, and then I just stuck like a photo at the beginning to introduce the soppiness and what he is about to expect when he opens this album and dies of cringe. Show him a little kiss mark. I thought that was a really cute little touch. I am just so chic. So yeah, that is basically what I did, and I just shoved all that into a gift bag after wrapping my jar and my cards in tissue paper, because I don't know, guys don't even appreciate stuff like that, do they? I don't know. Like I was saying, Valentine's Day is over, but sometimes you may want to just make something special for your significant other purely because you can, purely because you love them, purely because just because it's their birthday perhaps, or it's New Year, or it's Easter, or it's I don't know, but you just fancy making them something homemade but you have no idea what. So they were just a few suggestions. I've never really done something like this before. I just felt like I should document what I was making because I could make use of the fact I was making some ideas come into practice, and I was giving them ideas to you because I could and because you may be interested. And I vlog pretty much a lot of my life, so why not vlog this as well? God, I need a life. Thank you very much for watching though, guys. If you would like to take part in some of these ideas, then please tweet me the pictures of your finishing product, because that would be really cool to know that somebody else has possibly nicked an idea off me. That would be so cool. So follow me on Twitter, link down there. And also, if you have any suggestions of your own of homemade stuff, leave them in the comments, please. I actually mean this. If you know of anything handmade you've once made in the past for someone, anything at all, leave them down there and maybe I can get some inspiration from you guys and make another video like this. Maybe not for your lover, but maybe for your best friend or mum or something like that. Please let me know. That would be very fun. It can be like Art Attack or Smart Attack or a Fingertips or one of them like TV programs you see where they make stuff for kids and they're always so much fun, but then your mum never let you do them, and that really sucked. But that is all for now. If you are new to this channel and this is the first time you've ever visited though, do make sure you subscribe and you can be notified every time I make a new video, which is very often because, I don't know, just can't stop myself. And if you... I just spat. Also, if you did enjoy this type of video and you would like to see more, you do definitely want to see some more handmade stuff, which were very terrible probably in your eyes because probably half of you watching this are artists and I'm just like, derp. Then give me a big thumbs up and then I will know to make some more. And I mean that. I don't just say that in every video because I genuinely only make videos when I know the past ones were successful. I hope this doesn't depress you too much. Life is not all about being with somebody else, and your happiness never ever should depend on somebody else. Ever. Because it should depend on you, yourself, and you. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time. And I love you very much. Bye guys. So to get the red hair I had before putting the pink on, I've been using the very wonderful, amazing, much recommended by Ellie, Magic Contrast. It is beautiful. Do not ever underestimate Magic Contrast. Whoop! There goes my setup. That's probably dangerous next to candles. The things I do for you guys.